What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And one of the things that we've heard the most about is people wanting an affordable Hemi truck. Now, we know that the Hemi has just made a return, even though it's in an e-torque version. But I got a little bit of news for you on, I guess you would call this affordable in today's rate of Hemi trucks. So let's talk about it. Guys, we all know that we need car insurance, but let's be real, auto insurance rates have gotten out of control. I was shocked when I looked at how much mine had gone up just this year. And if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you're overpaying too. So I started looking for better options, and that's when I found today's sponsor, Finance Buzz. It's a site I generally think more people should be using. Finance Buzz is a tool that helps you compare car insurance quotes fast. It uses an aggregator of a bunch of different insurance companies to get you the best offer. Over 1 million drivers have used it to shop for a better rate. As you can see here as I walk through the site, the process is exceptionally simple. You click your model, the area, name, whether you're financed or not. All you do is enter a few basics. It's really simple. Your zip code, car info, birthday, email, boom, you get matched with top providers. So if you want to make sure that you're not leaving money on the table, click the link that I put right here in the description down below, or scan the QR code that I'm going to put on screen for you right now. And thanks to Finance Buzz for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's get back to the video. So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And I've seen a lot of the comments. I've seen people talking about, the wanting of a cheaper, more affordable Hemi truck. Well, we got one part back. The Hemi is back for sure. And we've been talking about that for well over 6 months. So we know the Hemi is returned. Whether it's an e-torque or not, and that's a whole nother thing. I get it. But there is going to be a affordable Hemi truck. Is it like the classic, which was at what, 38, 39,000? No. And also, I did the video yesterday, kind of tongue-in-cheek, that Tim Kaniskis was probably mad at me and Butter. I have to say that has to be one of the most hands-on CEO when it comes to the brand, and when it comes to products and making sure that it's that the brand's in the best public light that I've ever seen. Maybe outside of a CEO, outside of Jack Welch back in the day with like General Electric, or maybe a John Ledger at T-Mobile. You know what? I'm about done with
It's still a little bit.
Idiots, man. Oh my God. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Probably the best, one of the most hands-on CEOs since Jack. At least the Ram has a good horn. I think that's the first time I've used one in Vegas. But the stupid little Kia EV wanted to just keep coming over. You're not gonna hit my Ram, man. I'm just happy I just got my tags and everything done. And like, leave me alone. Anyways, so we know that there's a Hemi coming, and we know that the Midnight Edition came out with the Pentastar, and that one's like $45,000. That's the affordable edition, supposedly, right? Well, it looks like the affordable Hemi is going to be somewhere around $49,000 to $50,000. All right. That's where we're getting. Oh, and back to the Tim Kaniskis thing. Sorry. One of my good friends reached out to me yesterday, and asked. He's like, somebody from the company's hitting me up. Can I give him your info? I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then lo and behold, I get a text message from from Tim. Just basically say, hey, look, we're not mad at you and Butter or whatever. You know, we love what you guys do, and we're all excited about the brands, which is true. We're all excited about Ram and Dodge, and if you're a Mopar guy, you definitely are excited about it, right? And we're excited to see the Hemi back. I was super excited to see, you know, the diesel bros out there doing the Hemi commercial. I thought it was great. I really did. I thought it was awesome. But getting back to the price on the Hemi truck, if it's around $50,000 and it comes standard, you know, this 12-inch screen that I have in the Laramie now, it's nice, it's cool. Is it necessary? Not really. I could be fine with the 8-inch screen, like that's in the Longhorn, right? I don't need this big 12-inch screen. It is nice to have when you have the maps open and have a huge thing. It's cool, but it's not necessary. But it looks like, you know, a bigger screen's gonna be in there. None of those small, what I like to call food stamp screens that you see in like tradesmen's and whatnot. You know, the black and white screens. None of that stuff is gonna be coming on this affordable Hemi. So it'll be interesting to see, you know, I mean, we've called a lot of that stuff right. I can remember people saying, oh, the Hemi's only gonna be available in the food stamp editions or in the very cheap models of Ram trucks coming forward. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. 100% wrong. The Hemi came all the way up. You could get it all the way to the friggin' Longhorn. So, wrong. But, yeah. Would you be interested in a Hemi 1500 with a nice appearance package? This is the other thing, right? I think Ram is also going for identity, which I like, right? One of the things that drives me nuts about muscle cars, and I hate these, is why I call them food stamp cars. You should not have a muscle car, whether it's a Mustang, a Camaro, or a Charger, or a Challenger for that matter, with a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder in it, ever in life. Like, it's not a muscle car, all right? The EcoBoost 4-cylinder Mustang puts out 300 horsepower, and it's trash. It's garbage. I don't care. You're diluting the brand. You're diluting the nameplate when you do that. Well, they sell a whole bunch of them, TK. I don't care. You got to have some cars that you need people to aspire to get there for. That's what the Neon was for back in the day, or the Dart, or whatever. You know, have a different, call it, you could have a Charger body, right, with a V6, call it something else. Give it a different name. Do not call it a Charger. Like, it's simple. And I think Ram is going for that. Like, you could have bought a Classic, you know, with a decently, you know, Hemi, whatever Classic back in the day, right, a couple years ago, for around 40. But you had steel wheels that looked like a work truck, and it had like no options. It had food stamp seats, no screen, it was trash. So now, I think what Ram is trying to do is they're trying to be like, oh, that's a Ram. Damn, that thing looks clean as F. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're trying to get to the point where, like, it's I don't want to say a status symbol. They're not trying to be a luxury brand or Range Rover. That said, you know, my Ram truck has more luxury features than my freaking BMW. So, we'll see. I want to know what you guys think about Ram dropping a Hemi truck, you know, similar to like what we saw for their affordable edition. Would you rather get the Pentastar version at $45,000, or would you get the Hemi version at $50,000? Because for me, if I had to pick, and most people are not paying cash, so let's just keep it real here. If you're buying a truck, an extra $5,000 that you finance over 84 months, because that's where loans are at now, or 72 months, or if they have insane low interest offers through like Stellantis Financial or Chrysler Capital, an extra $5,000 is not going to make a friggin' difference in your payment month after month for you to have a Hemi over a Pentastar. Let's just be real. But anyways, Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Major shout out again to the sponsors of today's video, Finance Buzz. Luckily that dumbass in the Kia didn't run into my car, so I didn't have to make an insurance claim. But definitely go check them out. And as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet.